Hey there, I am here to show you another fake piece of Moschino I have received from Vestiaire Collective. These folks do not have proper training, and it's taken me years to know what vintage Moschino is supposed to be, so I understand if there's a hole in people's knowledge. What really concerns me is that this company, which is not American based, does not have the same customer service sensibilities as you might be used to. So I'm always nervous if something isn't right, if I can get it, taken care of. But anyway, I bought this online, and upon close inspection, it is a counterfeit. It is a fake. And I'm going to show you why. So this jacket is trying to be from the 2013 fall collection by Rosello Giardini, and I'm going to show you all of that on my computer here in a second, but I want to tell you what's wrong with this first. So number one, the first thing I noticed was the quality was off, and this is supposed to be 100% wool item. This is a wool blend. The quality's way off. Number one. Two, as soon as I saw the buttons, I knew that this was a problem. These buttons are not Moschino brand. It's not their font. The M is not theirs. None of that is what that they do. Also, when you turn it to the side, this should be embroidered, and this is a weird metal plate with a strange line in the M, which is not what their M looks like. That was the next thing. And when you open it up on the inside, bear with me as we do this in real time. Immediately I see the cheap, horrible quilted poly pricked lining, which is not a brand standard. And also inside we have this horrible Moschino cheap and chic label, which is the wrong font. This line was not the cheap and chic. This was just Moschino line. Also, there's a black ribbon that goes around the Moschino on the correct tag. This tag only has 4 sizes. Their tags have 5 sizes. This size tag is the wrong color. Then it should be 100% wool. It's not. This says Moschino made in Italy, but it should have that APHIS SPA, whatever that is always on all of their tags. So at least in the last 30 years. So this is the wrong tag. It's not 100% wool. It's just all wrong. So I'm always nervous with these folks. So let me show you while I do that what it's supposed to be. So we're going to go over here. And this is the actual runway show. I'm going to mute it because, copyright, things like that. So this is the collection. It is actually adorable, and I own many pieces from this collection. I have the red plaid suit. I have this, see the embroidered M is completely different. There's no squiggly line in it. I have this suit, which is amazing, actually. I really love this particular, there's the coat it's trying to be right there. So it's supposed to have a patch on the front that's embroidered, which it does not. And those buttons are not metal. They are wool covered buttons. So they've tried to do the inspired look by that. Now, we're going to keep going because I want to show you. Like if you look at this M, it doesn't have that strange little turn in it that one does, the metal. Such a beautiful collection. Oh my gosh. Again, this one has the M on the front, and this does not have the turn in it. Plus it's embroidered. It's not metal plated. So they've taken elements from this one, the metal buttons here. It's so interesting how they fake this stuff. So they took the metals from one style and the embroidered from one style, and they did a mashup to create the one that we saw. that was sent to me. This, I actually have this skirt and the matching jacket. So cute. That was been rented a couple of times, and it's been seen in a number of on a number of celebrities. Super cute. Again, in this version, look, you've got the patch. None of these are metal plated. It should be a patched, and there is a version which with one on the sleeve. So they just keep taking elements from the original collection and moving them around to try to create their own. So I think that was all of them from that. So now what I'm going to show you is what it's supposed to look like. So these are pictures that I sent Vestiaire Collective, and you can see very clearly the M shape. So get rid of it. This is what the label's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be black. See, there's a black ribbon up under the white, and it's the Moschino line, not Moschino Couture, not Moschino Cheap and Chic. None of that. You see how crooked that M is with this right there. You can see this is bent thing. So in addition to this, this is what the size tags look like. There's 5 sizes, and this is the color of the tag. So, and the order of the sizes is different. So Italian, German, French, Great Britain, and USA. And then this is AEFFE, AEFFE SPA. That's on all their internal tags with the fabric content. You also see this is 100% wool, which is a brand standard. And yeah, so that's what I sent them. So they have granted me permission to send it back, which I'm very grateful for. I will be sending it back today. But, you know, it's just a huge disappointment when you get something like this. And, you know, to someone who's not trained, they might think this is great. It's a beautiful style, but it's horrible quality, a horrible fake. And it's really disappointing to me that not only to get it, but that their people don't know how to authenticate this stuff. They just don't. They're not trained. And if I were them, I would get really educated on the brands and have a picture of what all the labels look like. They can access online just like I can the runway shows. They can get the stills on Vogue.com, the runway shows on YouTube. They can do all that. And they could do a lot more to train their employees, which they're not. Perhaps they would hire me to do it. I could certainly train them on this brand. But I am always faced with, is something authentic or not? And I have received things that I was unable to return that were not real. And so I've had to rip the tag off and sell it as just vintage, not as a Moschino, as a way to try to move it along. So yeah, so that's it. This is Jennie Walker with the Jennie Walker Archive, and this is another episode of Vestiaire Collective Sold Me a Fake. So, it's too bad. It's too bad. But Miss Sandra needs further education. So hopefully she'll get that. And that's it. So, yeah. So, and one of the challenges is that this was received and opened after their 3-day limit. And so it's always nerve-wracking when it's past their 3 days, because they really don't. I've never met a company least wanting to break their rules for you, even though they're in the wrong. This is what's crazy. I could tell you 10 stories with these people, but I continue to buy from them because I appreciate being able to have access to European vintage, European-based vintage, and they're great for that. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. Bye.